what's going on, my good people? Of course, it's Carolina's favorite fat boy, DJ Danny Ocean. Welcome. 3NT Wrestling is now on your screens. Yeah, I know I don't do this show alone. I got the whole gang with me today, man. Of course, I got the broski Malik. Malik, what's good, my boy?
Hey, yeah. What up?
Pop your shit. We got the homie Izzy in the building. Izzy, what's good, Brody?
I love you, 3 and T.
Let's get into it. Of course, we got my man Johnny Dirt Sheet in the building. John Escudero, what's good, brother?
I didn't come up with a fucking soundbite, so I got caught off guard. But I'm here. I'm here.
We are here, man. Happy Sunday. Make sure y'all hit that share button, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Tell your people that 3NT Wrestling is now on your screens. We had an interesting week in wrestling, boys. We got a little bit to talk about right now, man. First off, how was y'all week? How y'all feeling today before we get to the business and everything, man? What's good? What's new with y'all?
Hype. I'm hype. I'm excited to be here finally. I finally made some time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We actually got some not today joining, but we do have somebody else going to be joining 3NT Wrestling Podcast from time to time here soon. We need a little bit of estrogen around this smog. You feel me? So
That'd be dope.
We'll talk more about that soon. But yeah, man. The more I look at myself and realize I haven't had a retwist in a while, I look more and more like Fat J. Cole. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
You was clowning J. Cole for years. The things we hate, we turn into, huh, Danny?
Crazy word.
Man,
That Cody Rhodes look is coming soon.
Yo, I told y'all I got to make a bet. We got to make a bet. I don't know what the bet is yet, but if I don't know what the bet is, but I'm going to WrestleMania with blonde locks and Cody gear the whole week. If whatever y'all ain't came up with a bet yet.
You got to get the temporary neck tattoo.
Yeah, gotta
wear that the whole weekend.
I'll do it. Oh God.
I don't know. Cody be having when people be dressed like him. Cody bring them on the entrance ramp and on stage with him.
Hey man,
dressing like Cody's crazy because you're just like cosplaying a Republican. Like yeah, it's just like that. What's that tattoo on your neck mean? It's wrestling, I swear.
Freedom. Nas, what's going on, my boy? Appreciate you tuning in, of course. Yeah, make sure, like I said, hit that like button and share with your peoples. What y'all want to start with, man? Y'all want to go ahead and start with Jeannie? What's going on? Right,
All gas, no
Genie.
brakes. Let's
all gas, no brakes. Where you want to start, Izzy? Where you want to start? We won't leave it on you.
Since you just said something about The Rock and Cody, so I figure now would be any time to go ahead and just knock that, because that's probably gonna be the.
Yeah, I don't even
go ahead and knock that out the way.
Picture, but I'm gonna just go ahead and post it.
The worst sharpshooter.
The worst sharpshooter in the business.
The worst.
He said we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna talk about The Rock and Cody Rhodes from SmackDown this past Friday night, man.
Yo.
Weird
Hey,
situation.
I get what he was. You know how this whole pause thing originated from up north, where somebody's usually says,
relax. Hey, Sean, relax.
I'm not going
ahead.
I'm not going that deep.
I'll take the credit.
It did originate. I'm pretty sure it originated from up north, where somebody usually say something and people got a word like, "Hey,
yeah, pause.
Hey, yo,
whoa."
Hey, yo, pause. Yeah.
That was definitely. I'm not going into debt, but that was definitely. It caught me off guard. 'Cause I was like, "Man, you could have worded that better." I get what he's saying, and I like the direction that they're going.
He could have worded it better.
Yeah, he could have worded that better
for sure.
But man, just to give you a little glimpse of what would Cody just go full Homelander? What if he faced John Cena? John Cena got him on the ropes, and he just turned full heel, just bashed John Cena head in.
Bro,
we don't know.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's why I like this right now. And I like when The Rock pops up WrestleMania season because they always throw a monkey wrench in the shit and kind of throws everything off track. The way we thinking everything gonna go one way, he come in and send it a whole different direction. But like you said, what if we do get, because what it seemed like they're leading up to is corporate Cody, right?
Yes, sir.
So what if we do get corporate Cody, and we also got this John Cena saying, "I'm ready to do what it take to win. This is my last WrestleMania. I'm leaving here with something." Denzel voice.
Our hit plot twist. he offered Cody to. Cody like, nah, I gotta kiss these babies and shake hands. And John Cena say, I'll take it. And he go
That's
full heel.
that's how I think. That's how I think it's gonna go down. I was trying to figure out what they doing with this heel John Cena tease that they did at the Royal Rumble. 'Cause I was like, is he gonna turn? Like, is he gonna wear black t-shirts? Or like, well, how's that gonna go? But this corporate Cena thing, he already dresses in the suits. He already is that guy.
Right.
Man, they already threw a little bit of it when CM Punk was like, hey, how he just make himself in the chamber?
We
And
got
somebody
qualified, but he just says, I'm in.
somebody said he automatically qualified because he was the second to the last person in the Rumble.
What's up, Randy? Oh, that since when? Runner-up get a prize like that. Get out of here.
Since you run up, look, you ain't got to qualify for the chamber. You just
making new rules for this man. But go ahead, John. My bad.
I was gonna say, you know what? The one thing I didn't like, because I got what The Rock was trying to do. I like the corporate, like it's going full circle. The Rock was a corporate champion once, and now he's offering the opportunity to another one. That's cool. Obviously, like we talked about, it was awkward, it was off-putting. It was but he said something at the press conference that really bothered me. Where he talked about how he thinks these storylines with characters like the Final Boss and Cody Rhodes don't have to end in a wrestling match.
That made no sense to me.
I thought, motherfucker. I know why he's saying that, because now he got himself set up with Martin Scorsese, and he's got insurance, and he's not gonna be wrestling no matches with Cody Rhodes. That's off the table. And now he's gonna try to make this bullshit excuse about how wrestling has room to have culminate in segments. Like, bro, watch a fucking movie. Like, this is not that.
The key to wrestling is to draw the audience in, and it culminates with a wrestling match. I don't know what Rock was talking about with that one. I get what he was trying to pull. He basically want to be the puppet master, and so he said it's a good setup though, especially if you get heel Cena out of it. Man,
it just sounds like such a Dwayne Johnson thing. Like he walks in the office and he's like, I got this idea where I could be on TV whenever I want, but I don't have to wrestle. You get it? It's like, all right, cool. I guess now he's gonna be the fucking authority. He'll be like the Vince McMahon. He'll show up all the time and bother people.
I'm
take a bump.
actually okay with that though. That's actually what I was gonna say. I'm okay with him being, because Triple H is just way too over right now.
He can't bump either. He'll die.
I can't see him come out
crazy.
there and
Crazy.
be on some.
I don't even laugh at it, but for real, a fucking battery falls out that shit or something.
He got the Iron Man heart.
He's fucked.
Who was it that was beefing? They said they come out there and hit Triple H. A couple
we were talking about Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, oh yeah,
he hit Triple H with a package power driver. We were talking about it.
The battery definitely falling out after that shit.
But, in which we're gonna talk a lot about Kevin and Sami in a minute. But yeah, I would like to see, because again, Triple H is just way too over. Rock comes out there and he plays that Hollywood Rock well, and he can go into that corporate Rock bag with no problem. That Final Boss is just like the perfect fit for it. You know what I'm saying? That whole gimmick, that whole angle. But yeah, for him to come out there and just be on some, I'm the boss. I make the rules. Like, I can do what I want in this situation. Like, I tell you what would make him one of the most hated men on the planet right now if he came to use his final boss authority to screw Jay over somehow out of his WrestleMania spot.
Oh yeah, if
that
he
would
took
make him a legend.
Give it to John Cena.
If he just took it from him, oh man, that'd be kind of be funny too, though.
I'm here for it. It would be hilarious. It really would.
The Rock doesn't want anybody to think that there's nepotism going on, so I'm taking this shit from you and giving it to somebody who deserves it. John Cena.
Me and Malik talked about this the other day about what I think it was me and Malik talking about it. Was I just rambling on somewhere? But if they did some shit where, yeah, they pulled, because Yeet Mania is huge already, but the same way Kofi Mania was, had Vince McMahon coming in, throwing more and more obstacles in his way. The same way they did Daniel Bryan, more and more obstacles in his way. Then when he wins at WrestleMania,
it's gonna make it
just that much bigger of a moment.
And he don't even need the belt. Give him the belt for about 3 months, 60 days. Have somebody come for it. You know what I'm saying? Because with I have learned that with baby faces, if you're not that main baby face, that Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, we just like to see the chase. Once you get there, it's like, all right, what's next? So,
Mhm.
So who would y'all see? Okay, let me ask you this real quick, a little off track, but if Jay, well, when Jay wins that title at WrestleMania, what happens next? Because I'll be honest, I mean, yeah, y'all know I love Cody Rhodes, but when he won the title, it was just like, all right,
see, but Cody's run and his run. Cody's one of the dudes who's they're gonna strap the jetpack. For example, I went to Raw Monday in Charlotte.
mhm,
Before Raw even started, you know how they do the velocity, what is it, velocity main event?
main
One of
event,
them. All right, right after that, they was like, our main event for the night is gonna be Cody Rhodes versus
Carmelo.
Carmelo, right? So I'm pretty sure they're touring them two doing that. They finish the show cuts off. You could tell how the production crew worked. The show goes off, all this stuff. Cody Rhodes comes out. I can't tell you only from my two experience, but when this dude comes out, people are on their feet, fireworks is going off, little kids is cheering and all this stuff. Then he wins, he gets
Fix
on
your
the mic,
face.
he cuts a promo about the town that he's in. They start cheering. He brings somebody out of the crowd. Like, he do all this stuff. Then he stays around for like 45 minutes until the production crew like, all right, Cody, you got to go. Kissing babies, shaking hands, taking autograph pictures. I don't know if they're gonna do that with Jay. I don't know if you necessarily need two guys to do that per se, because you gotta have a heel. So I don't see him keeping that belt for that long. I see him winning it. You know, the whole
To
moment
get
of
his
him winning
moment
it.
for sure.
Yeah, but about 60 days, maybe 90. Give him like a Damian Priest run. Get him to about SummerSlam. Oh nah, he coming off that.
he does. He's not gonna have that belt by
It's
SummerSlam. I don't
it's
see it.
something. It's just something that feels off about this whole Jey Uso thing. Like I still don't trust that it's actually gonna happen.
Mm.
I like it because I
It's,
got mixed feelings about it. Because
it,
as a fan, you always want to see the person who get over. But then it's like Danny said, once they get over, what you do?
I think that's more on the people who are booking. It's not they forever in wrestling. It's almost like these people don't watch anything else, or they don't watch movies or TV. They don't understand structure. You could spend the whole time you set up your whole time you spent setting up Cody. You could have been setting up a guy, a villain, at the same time on the same show, completely separately. So they don't have to cross paths until it's time. Now you got a whole nother year of stories. I don't understand why this is such a problem.
So, let me ask y'all this: since we're talking about Cody,
But we got some threats building for Cody.
I mean, but who if Cena doesn't take it off him at WrestleMania or CM Punk or whoever it is he faces, then who
Oh, you mean
at that
somebody
point?
big enough? As far as being big enough heel, I don't know. As far as a threat heel, I say Gunther and Jacob. But I don't think they're on his stratosphere yet, where you would actually take him. But they're
As
so big of a threat, you'd be like, shoot,
as
man.
much as I absolutely love Jacob Fatu, I cannot see him as a main champion
No, 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 no,
anytime
no, no.
soon.
Hold on. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like as big, like company wise in Brandon. I mean like their actually their work. You see their work and be like,
Ooh,
okay, that's the only person I think would be a threat. And
shout
of
out to
course,
Genie.
Randy
That's
Orton.
Oh,
that's facts.
That's a story we waiting on
that
right
should have
now.
been a WrestleMania match, unless
I don't
Randy's
know, man.
injured or whatever.
And it could be. I mean, it's still because I think Cody gonna have a belt for a while, at least a year or two. Because now they're on this whole long term belt booking thing. So I mean, we could still go to that Randy Orton bag,
Would
but I
y'all
really
want to
don't
see?
see.
Would y'all want to see Orton take the belt off Cody, like
I mean,
already?
somebody
I
got to
wouldn't be
be,
mad.
or either they're gonna have to revamp. They're gonna have Cody hold the belt for maybe 2 years, and because eventually people are gonna get tired of him, and then he goes into his heel bag for like the next year or 2 years. And this whole time we thinking we've been building up a heel, like you said earlier. This whole time we thinking that we building up a heel. Now we really building up our face to be a heel, and then you can have a baby face come and get him. Nobody's a bigger heel than the super baby face that turns heel.
Like, I mean, well, Roman wasn't necessarily a baby face. They just didn't like his ass.
Yeah, he got that go away heat. That's different.
So if say Cody does take this corporate Cody route, who do y'all see him feuding with? Who do y'all see him, running this whole heel run with? Carry
Oh,
him, you know what I'm saying?
out gate, he
All
got
his
smooth.
all his friends.
Oh yeah,
all his
I was about to
friends?
say out gate, he got a
Sam,
smooth
like
Sami Zayn.
he
Out
got
gate.
he got Sammy, he got Jay. Like he could revisit all of that. You don't know what's happening with Roman. You could do the Roman thing again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could implant Cody in so many storylines just by turning him heel. I don't think they're going to do that. Just me
Yeah,
personally.
too
If
much
it was
money.
me, John's on his way out. Like,
Yeah.
you could turn John heel and then the company be fine because you're on your way out. You're not really losing too much on merchandise dollars. Hustle, loyalty, respect, always going to sell. You can't see me, always going to sell, regardless if he's heel or not. I don't think I really want to tinker with the Cody heel thing just yet.
Nah, I agree. It's just
I'm cool with him losing the title at Mania though. Because if we look at
Me
Cody's
too.
hold on. Let me get my point first before you know what I'm saying. Hold on, stop hating real quick. Yeah, I don't want not yet.
That's
He's
crazy.
dead serious, man.
if you look at Cody Rhodes' past year, he has been pretty dominant.
Yes.
You can't kind of like continue that with Cody, in my opinion, just because he's the top baby face. Like top baby faces, let's keep it real. You're supposed to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I
Like,
think he said he only been
that's
beat
how
four
it's
times.
supposed.
They supposed to steal shit from him. Like I thought Kevin Owens stealing a belt and he got to fight to get it back. That's how challenges work. That's what makes him interesting. He's not just supposed to win for the next year. Like we just saw that.
Bro said he only lost 4 matches since he been back in the WWE.
Remember John
McIntyre
Cena
posted it was a 1-year anniversary from his last Cody last time being pinned because Drew's the last
Look at
person
that
to beat
shit.
him a year ago.
See?
Yeah, so
You know what
Drew,
I'm saying?
I
So
think Drew beat him, Roman beat him. I can't even think of the other 2 people that beat him. Oh, Brock beat him. I know Drew, Brock, and Roman beat him. I can't think of the 4th person because he went 3-0 on Seth.
He really did.
He got pinned by like Solo Sikoa or somebody that didn't make sense.
Oh, it might have been Solo.
You know, since you mentioned it, Malik, I would love a run back. Like at first, I was like, I'm over the Roman Cody thing, but I would like to see it with Cody in the heel position and Roman in the face position too. That would be kinda dope.
I think if you're looking for plans for Cody Rhodes long term, especially if you want to keep the title on him, like this is going to get stale after a while. Like we've learned that with John Cena. We've learned that as great as the Bloodline story was. Let's not pretend like there wasn't fatigue with the Bloodline story after a while with Roman holding a championship belt for so long.
Dude, it was fatigue before the story. The story helped.
You know what I'm saying? So honestly, if I keep him heel, keep him face as long as John Cena's here. The minute John is out the door, flip that switch. You have a whole year or two of new storylines to do.
You can kill so many birds with one stone.
What if? Because the rumor is John Cena's having a Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view to close out the year, his last match or whatever.
What is that in December? Because they're getting rid of TLC. I heard.
Yeah. What if Cody turns heel? Just 3 crossroads to send John Cena on his way at his last.
Here's the problem though. Because if I'm a betting man, I would assume that John Cena is going to win this Elimination Chamber because of the other conspiring stories in the chamber, and that's something I like that Triple H been doing.
Shut my camera down.
He's having a match. I froze.
Yo,
no, but the camera died.
But so I was thinking like another thing I noticed Triple H do. He be having matches and he telling different stories in the matches. So we focused on the Royal Rumble, but then you see this jump break off with Logan. You see this jump break off with John. You see this jump. So I think he's gonna do the same thing with the Chamber. If I was a betting man, I would say John Cena is gonna win the Chamber and go on to face Cody. That's where your money at anyway. Here's the problem though. For years, everybody wanted John Cena to be a heel, right? Mm-hmm. We finally get that out of him. I don't think people gonna boo. I don't think
they're
people
gonna fucking love it. It's
exactly.
Same thing.
And if he start beating the dog out of Cody, they're gonna cheer.
Nah, hold on.
I think the corporate the corporate aspect, something about that suit and just being rich and rubbing that in people's faces, it doesn't always go across like a cool heel. Like if he just turned and started wearing black and started beating the shit out of people, then people would be like, damn, that's really cool. But if he's gonna join The Rock and probably wrestle slower, and people are gonna start saying, oh, it actually sucks because it makes me angry, it's gonna be that kind of heel. I can see that for now.
Is just Golden Shovel Cena.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Then people are gonna boo that, and like I don't think that people are just going to cheer him, because remember, Bailey was a super face.
That's facts.
She turned. They still boo The Rock on Friday. They cheer him. The minute you say, "Yo, all of y'all got STDs," immediately boo. Like they could rock with the with him being a heel and all that, cool. But the cheering, that only happens when the music hits. The minute you get on that mic and you start being disrespectful to the crowd, the boos are going to come. And John Cena is a great enough performer in order to push the crowd towards that direction.
You got to dig into that disrespect. If he go with that, so I look at heat two different kinds of ways. You got Dominique heat, and you got Logan Paul heat. These are two different kinds of heat. If he channels into that Logan Paul heat like that, like nah, bro, and start just like Malik said, just start burying people, doing bull. And then just talking about it, I'm John Cena.
What if he came in there and got on the mic and just be on some like, I got Dolph Ziggler fired. I did this and that. Like start talking about
man. I fuck Kenny Dykstra's wife. Mickey James.
All the rumors that were online about him and whatnot, the people were saying he was backstage. He just started leaning into that shit. That'll make him look perfect. They would hate his guts, bro.
Hey,
I told Nikki I wouldn't get married. Then I got married. So what?
I didn't have a baby.
I ain't want to marry her, and I ain't having no kids. Did enough Make-A-Wishes. I ain't having no kid.
Like Nikki Bella crying in the back. Yo.
Oh man, they might cheer that because they don't like Nikki Bella.
Oh no, she got that shit going on. They can't fuck with it. I forgot about that shit.
They gotta leave her alone. You right, John.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. She got
what she do?
She got personal issues going on.
Yeah.
Leave her out of that. Yeah, never mind. It's bad. Nah.
You just made me realize. You made me realize that heel John Cena means we probably ain't gonna get that classic theme song for his last WrestleMania either. They're gonna take that moment away.
He said in an interview with I think on Club Shake Shack, he said he made a heel thing. He got just chilling on the burners.
Yeah, he had a whole heel gimmick, whole clothing, like ring gear, theme music, everything.
I forgot when he said he was supposed to turn, but I think it was supposed to be on the Undertaker or something. I mean, that would have worked, but he said Vince McMahon said, "Can't do it, brother. Too much money."
That's crazy. Make it. Oh shit, yo. Genie's a genius.
Oh no!
That's
so sad.
John Cena's R-Truth childhood hero and all that.
Oh man,
that ain't gonna work. Yeah. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. R-Truth is too out there.
Imagine this. Imagine R-Truth in the ring with John Cena. My childhood hero, John Cena. John Cena attitude of justice, month. Come on, man.
Over and over.
He got to do more than attitude.
He got like the same way Bronson Reed kept hitting Seth with those tsunamis.
Oh yeah, he got to go
keep attitude.
He got to go somewhere dark.
Truth over and over.
Man, we just saw R-Truth get bullied by the Judgment Day for months, and he still wanted to be a part of them. I got to see it. I don't trust it.
Yeah, the Judgment.
They was beating the hell out of R-Truth every week.
I'm telling you,
jump my boy in.
What a solidified
retire him
is the following week. Show R-Truth like sad and brokenhearted.
Yeah. And he ain't even making jokes and just sad. Book it. That's a good what's the name right there.
Now, moving forward, The Rock came out to SmackDown for another reason. He made a big announcement, man. Personally, I can't wait. WrestleMania 42 is going down in New Orleans Saturday, April 11th, Sunday, April 12th. Man. Have y'all ever been to New Orleans, first and foremost?
I've been there one time, and it is if WrestleMania is there. If you mix New Orleans with WrestleMania, that is a good combination. That is the reason it's the third time they're gonna be there.
I'm always gonna be bitter that I didn't go to 30 I could have gone to 30. I didn't go to 30. So all the other New Orleans ones are just not gonna compare.
That's
Like,
the one with
damn.
Daniel Bryan, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Good God, that was a good
Yeah.
name.
I went to 34, and WrestleMania 34 is the first WrestleMania I went to down in New Orleans. And I remember walking on Bourbon Street, and it was so lit. And it's like, I look over here, Dolph Ziggler's just sitting at a bar having a drink. Look down here, Shinsuke Nakamura's just walking down taking pictures with people. Rusev and Lana sitting up in the balcony and shit. Like, it was crazy. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, again, this was my first WrestleMania. I was like, is it always like this? You know what I mean? And the food, my God, the food in New
the
Orleans
food. Good
is
God.
insane, bro. So, and New Orleans is essentially just like Vegas, just a big party town. You know what I mean? Like 24 hours a day is something to do. It is always lit out there. So last time I went, I didn't go alone. I went with somebody that didn't like have as much fun as me and want to explore and see shit and do. You know what I'm saying? So this time, me going by myself or with the homies or whatever, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm having a blast. You hear me? So yeah, I personally can't wait, man. I'm definitely going. I need to go ahead and book a room, to be honest with you. Get it over with. Get it out of the way.
I've been to WrestleMania 3 times. Each time I went, it was $500. I sat in the middle. It was nice. I don't even think $500 get me in a building these days. It's kind of crazy. I feel like an old man. Like back in my day, this was just in 2019.
Yeah,
you're right. Like,
but
these tickets are crazy.
Triple H said he said so. He was like, our product value has increased, so our ticket price has increased. I used to get the little nosebleed tickets when they used to come to like Raleigh and $15. Yeah. Them junks is 60 now.
He said our product quality increased. Not if you sat through that 3-hour SmackDown yesterday. That shit was fucking rough.
I think, man, that had to have been I don't know if y'all familiar with anime. That was definitely a filler episode.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably was
non-canon.
Highlights of The Rock.
Yeah, that's what it was. They sprinkled The Rock in there and just put a whole bunch of stuff around it, make it look good.
I tuned in for The Rock.
I will say this though, the tag division is stepping up.
I'm enjoying the tag division of WWE right now, for sure. Well,
that was one of the best parts of yesterday's show. Watching Street Profits just beat up the whole tag division.
And, yeah, that was crazy because I'm
so excited to see what.
Hold on. I just want to say, Triple H, we deserve. Like, can we get our flowers, please? Because we literally said this last week. Like, this is exactly what you needed to do for the Street Profits. Is just have them come and demolish everybody so we can take them seriously. So thank you for listening. Thank you.
Watch
we appreciate
3NT.
Thank you.
They take notes.
Thank you.
And we just want a little check. Just help us like boost our
bit.
Like give us a share or something. Let people.
And the crazy part,
keep the lights on.
Is every time a babyface rushed in, old segments to show you. Every time a babyface run in, they gonna get the best of them, knock them over the ring, and then stand in the ring like, "Come on back." Not this time. They got dropped. The next team got dropped. Motor City Machine Guns ran out there, and they got dropped. I said, "Oh snap!"
On demon time, and I love it, bro. I absolutely love it. This is what they should have been doing with Bobby Lashley when Lashley was here.
Shout out to the black tag teams now.
And shout out to B-Fab too, because she's had some decent matches too. I'm not gonna hold you.
And Triple H, I like Triple H working with her.
Yeah. Now that kind of actually segues right now into I was hearing some stuff online. I think Fightful reported it, if I'm not mistaken, John, that the women are they're a little disgruntled behind the WWE.
Especially because they see the girls on NXT shining, and they look over to their show and they're like, "This is fucked up. This fucking Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley thing been going on for 6 years." No.
But it's condescending what they said too, though, because they complained about the state of the division, but then they said it was way better than when Vince was here. All right, well, so what we talking about?
They said what now?
They said that they complained about like division, lack of shine, and how NXT puts their women up front and stuff like that. But then they went on to say, well, it's way better than when Vince was here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
I think it's
better. Okay.
No. No,
I think it's more because the girls are still getting TV time. It's just that it's the same girls. So everybody else is backstage eating at catering, trying to watch their figure. But this donuts and the chicken is real good, and y'all keep putting this in front of me every week. Like I want to wrestle.
It's like, and they introduced 2 new titles, and it's still not making any new contenders. Like we're still getting Chelsea Green and Michin every week.
Yeah, you see 6 girls. You see what's the Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax,
Liv Morgan,
Raquel,
Gonzalez,
and Rhea Ripley.
Pretty much.
That's it.
And a revolving door.
It's actually so bad that they're trying to insert Charlotte in.
That's crazy.
She don't even fit. You saw that segment on Friday. They did the Nia Jax thing and all that, and then Charlotte just stands up and points at the sign afterwards. That's what we got time to do right now. Because all
she been doing. Come down to the ring, Tiffany. Somehow, some way. I was more interested in what was going on with Tiffany, Nia, and Trish. I completely forgot about which that could be a plot twist. That could be what they could be doing that intentionally too. But every week she comes out, somehow Tiffany ends up getting smoked and she points at the side.
That's another thing. Tiffany Stratton coming out here and getting her ass beat and playing sympathetic. That's not what the fuck people cheered her for.
No.
She cheered her for everything she
nice.
Exactly.
And I am blown away how big of the difference is between NXT's women's wrestling and main roster women's wrestling. Like NXT is firing on all, like women's wrestling is carrying NXT right now essentially.
I got a question real quick. Since we saying that, I thought about this. Should the person to challenge Rhea Ripley, should that be Roxanne Perez?
I would love it.
Yeah,
because if you look at
it overnight,
and I think she is, bro.
She became a star. She became a star.
I had this idea for Roxanne where she would wrestle Bayley at WrestleMania, get that big moment, and then win the world title like the next night, like Paige did when she came up from NXT. Just because she got the win over the vet and we got the win over the champion, and we just set up a new top. Whatever, I guess babyface. I bet it's heel probably for Roxanne. That's weird though. I don't know if that works for her as a top heel.
When Paige debuted, I was not familiar with NXT at all. I didn't know who she was. But now you get to see this product. You get to see what's my man name? Overfemby? I probably said it wrong. You actually seen this dude grow. Like him and Grayson Waller and what's his name match was amazing. That was a good match.
Good match.
You see this dude debuted, and you see this dude. You see Carmelo like debut and grow. What do you think is the cutoff between NXT with the far as going with the women's division and WWE women's division? Because like
TV time.
Okay,
it's TV time. They can showcase the women in NXT way more than you see on SmackDown or Raw.
We got
3 hours.
and they
2.5 hours of Raw.
And you still see the same women in those spots.
That's what I'm saying. And that's
NXT has like a site, like you see more women. Like they don't use the same people every week. They may show up here and there, but they use them in like backstage segments or something like that.
It's like they cycle
the match times. Yeah, they cycle them. Like they don't do that on the main roster.
And not to cut you off, have y'all seen? It's like a new version of Tough Enough. It come on A&E on Sundays.
LFG is fire, bro.
Have you seen that girl, the Olympic gold medal girl?
She's going to be a superstar. Do you hear me?
Good, man.
Superstar.
Watch out for her. They said, how long she been doing this?
Oh.
He said 6 weeks. That girl, I'm telling you, she gonna be a superstar. She got charisma.
I can't think of her name. I'm trying to
She got charisma. She can go. And a bad thing is I don't think she wants to be a heel.
TMS. Tyler May Steele.
But if she comes off as that snobby Olympic gold medalist, all she gotta do is drink the same liquid Kurt Angle's drunk.
Kurt Angle.
If it's broke, if it ain't broke, you ain't gotta fix it.
I got another question. Do y'all think with all the women talent that is NXT, we about to see a mass exodus of the women that's on the main roster, and that's possibly why they're not on TV like that, is because WWE, we've just seen them let a whole bunch of people go.
Well,
Carmella just got let go and everything like that too. So is it possible that they're just like, yo, you know what? We got mad talent in NXT. Maybe we should just like focus on the future.
I would too. I keep it real with you. It's like the NBA. Do I want to? You traded for Luka. Luka 25 years old, bro. Yeah, I traded for Luka.
I don't know if the girls down there are actually ready for that. They're good. They look good on NXT because it's NXT and the expectations are different. You know, but I don't think
ain't no ready time like putting that spotlight on you and say go.
I like Jada Parker a lot, but I put Jada Parker on Raw today and that's a failure. It's just not. It's not cooked yet.
I think they're taking their time letting people cook. But I would say, to answer Malik's question, that could be. I mean, Carmella was stealing money. Think about all the girls that were stealing money. All these girls were on contract.
Yeah, she really was though.
Right, and I'm not. My point isn't a short term point either. Like I'm just saying, like, yeah.
You got people who really want it, like Selena Vega and some of these people coming up, like he said, coming up to catering every day. But then you got the Alexa Blisses and these people just sitting back getting checks. Oh, nah, this ain't WCW.
Alexa Bliss actually had a fire promo. She was a little fire.
No. I'm talking about before she came back.
But the women's roster,
she just had a baby.
About it is the women's roster is actually stacked on NXT and the main roster. But I feel like we said, the major issue is they're just using the same people over and over instead of building new people. Like, I do think that Roxanne Perez is going to win the Elimination Chamber. I think she's going to go take on Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, and that's a great way to build a new star because she already went an hour and 2 minutes in the Rumble.
Who's in the women's
chamber?
You
know what I mean? I got
a whole bunch of people Rhea already beat.
I actually
Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne. Now, I did hear a long time ago about the working idea was Bianca versus Rhea at Mania, which I don't want that.
I don't see it anymore either because they got that whole Jade Cargill thing going on.
Yeah, no, I don't see that either. Yeah,
I was looking at the girls in this. No, but I was looking at the girls in this match and just kind of pairing them off with each other because Naomi and Bianca, they got the Jade Cargill thing going on.
Yeah, and they just inserted Liv and Raquel in that too.
Yeah, now you got Bayley and Roxanne. They started a feud. They haven't had a singles match yet. I think they're busy with each other. Liv is involved with Naomi and Jade and Bianca, and Alexa Bliss got nothing else going on. She's the only person in this match. With nothing going on.
And that piggybacks on what I said earlier about how he put stories within stories, and you can see the stories coming out of the matches. So yeah, I can see. But do you want to?
It's weird though. Like I don't want to see that.
I'm about to say, do you want to see that though?
No, that's what sucks. Like I'm sorry, I did this math.
I mean, it's clear that Alexa Bliss is about to be involved in something with the Wyatts.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss gets stomped out if she fight Rhea. Unless the Wyatts come back and do some kind of mythical bull, and help her win, something like that. That'd be.
I would like to see Roxanne win and go to Mania. I don't think Roxanne will get the win at Mania, but she'll have a star-making performance, I feel like.
And I can work with that. If she wins and she goes to Mania and lose, I can work with that. My wife watched the Royal Rumble with me, and towards the end of the match, she was like, "Whoever that little girl is, I want her to win." She don't know wrestle from a can of paint, but that's the whole power of it. It got her in watching. It got her behind her. It made her a star. And now we gotta do something with it.
Yeah, it's the way they talk about Roxanne that makes me think she's gonna win, bro. Because they're saying like she's on like this Cinderella run right now. So when they start saying you on a Cinderella run and they keep acknowledging that she is an NXT, they're not saying she's on the main roster. No, she's an NXT star. That's a good way if you put her in like the women's main event at WrestleMania. That's a good way to brand both shows. It's a good way for you to brand her and NXT at the same time by giving her that shot. Like I that's why I feel like she will be best to face Rhea. Like I really do. I think it works for both parties.
I like the idea of giving her the spotlight. I don't like the idea of her going to WrestleMania just to lose because now we already set her up. Oh, at the Royal Rumble, she could go to distance, but she lost. At WrestleMania, she could go to distance, but she lost. I think
They did it with Rhea.
I'm cool with that because they did it with Rhea. Exactly. That's the reason why I'm cool with it.
I'm sick of this routine stuff. Like we could put her in the cog, and then she could be another cog in the machine, and she'll have this performance for the first 3 months, and then for the next post WrestleMania season, she's gonna be doing the Lyra Valkyria bullshit where they sit in the mid card until they got time to put her back.
But
like,
all
I really
is that handshake moment. Rhea
that's
gonna get a loss at WrestleMania, but if Rhea picks her up and like, you know what, you did your shit. Like I'm impressed. That's all it takes to make her.
And then Rhea bounce and leave her in the ring.
The crowd.
I'm a lot more attached to the Bayley match. The Bayley match has already got 2 months of build, and Bayley can lose. Bayley's a big ass legend compared to Roxanne right now. They got the whole "I grew up idolizing you." We got pictures as kids shit to tie into it at WrestleMania, and she beats the legend on the biggest stage. And then she can lose to Rhea after that. She just got a big ass win at WrestleMania.
And let me ask you this:
losing to a rookie at WrestleMania ain't disrespectful.
Hey, that's you do your job, Bayley. You got your shine. You won at WrestleMania last year.
Heavily.
We seen Chris Jericho lose to Fandango at WrestleMania.
Here's another thing: what is Bayley doing if not that match? She gonna be in the SmackDown before WrestleMania Battle Royale.
Nasty work.
I mean, can we? Did we forget that Bayley was supposed to be in the main event at WrestleMania and they left her ass off the poster? I mean, let's not pretend like it's
not even gonna be on the card. I don't think.
That's nasty work for Bayley. Hey, let me ask you, how did Alexa Bliss qualify to get in it?
Yeah, she pinned somebody.
She won a match.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
since we are talking about it, let's go ahead and lean into it. Elimination Chamber goes down next Saturday, and the 6th. Word is Kendrick Lamar going to be in the building. That's not true. That's not true at all.
I was gonna say if he did, that's nasty work, bro.
But Elimination Chamber next Saturday night. That's one of the matches, the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, Roxanne Perez. Who do y'all feel like the favorite is to win this match? Go ahead, call your winner now.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Alexa Bliss, even though I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But if we do it, I ain't gonna hold you. John won me over with his storytelling. So I mean, if all makes sense, I could see Alexa Bliss winning, and it could be just another milestone for Rhea Ripley to win at Mania. I wouldn't want to see it. To be honest with you, might be a smoke break. I don't smoke, but
have they done this? Have they done this match before?
I don't think so. They probably have, but not like where it's rememberable.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
They're gonna have a short amount of time to cook up something from the Chamber till Mania with that. She gonna have to bring in the dark side, the forces, the magic, put Rhea on the cross and drop some blood on her, Undertaker style or something. For story wise, I see it. Fan wise, not it.
There was a fatal 4-way match. Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Doudrop on an episode of Raw.
Fucking Doudrop.
So yeah, that was a match.
Yo, Vince was wilding, bro.
I bet that they see like, Alexa's a big star, Rhea's a big star. I bet you that's a WrestleMania match. But like, Rhea's such a different wrestler than Alexa Bliss. This is not gonna go the way they think it is. This is such a piss break.
Yeah, Alexa was a big star a long, long time ago. She kind of cooled off a little bit.
I think she's suffering from that. She hadn't been on TV when you're out of sight, out of mind situation. Where, she wasn't there to do her thing, so people started kind of forgetting about her.
She had a hot streak. She had a hot streak for a little bit.
That surprise return. Of course, she's going to get cheered and whatnot. But right now, we got too many other heavy hitters. Again, we're kind of getting force fed these same people every week. You know what I mean? So Alexa's got to fit her way back into the picture, and maybe putting her into the main event of WrestleMania is the way of doing that. Who knows? But Malik, who you got winning?
I got Roxanne. I hear John. I hear John's math, but from what I see, that seems to be more of an NXT thing. So maybe they settle that on Stand and Deliver or something like that. And Roxanne could still, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you use Bailey there, like put her on Stand and Deliver, and that's what she does on WrestleMania weekend.
Then at least if she loses, they can say it's because she wrestled earlier in the night or yesterday.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like you could do that and then still have Roxanne, like, you know what I'm saying?
Poor Bailey, though. You thought it was bad. You thought it was bad losing at WrestleMania. She's on the NXT card. Damn.
Whenever she fight Roxanne, she's going to lose. Like you gotta pass the torch. Now if she fights her and she lose and she tell Roxanne, go get him tomorrow. Like go get him tomorrow. Give him that little embrace of encouragement.
She give it a hair tie. You're a hugger now.
A hugger, come on. Man. Let's not ever bring that back.
Get him tomorrow.
Maybe a one night only thing to get the crowd reaction, but I don't want Hugger Bailey back.
You gotta bring the wacky inflatable wave arm and tube man. Bro, she came out there with an axe and started hacking the bulls. She had a whole big. Bro, you could have came up with some scissors, just poked it. Why she got up with a giant axe? Right.
Definitely a Vince decision.
Good for Bailey, bro.
So next up, we go ahead and talk about the men's Elimination Chamber match at next weekend. John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth freaking Rollins. I think we all got a general idea who's going to win this one.
Yeah, it's too much turmoil in there.
I'm calling it Cena. You calling Punk?
Hell no, I ain't calling Punk. I'd rather see a three-way dance with Punk, Seth, and Roman all day.
Nah, I'm going with CM Punk. I'm gonna go with CM Punk. Yeah, you wanna know why? Imagine if John lose this match. John gonna lose his shit. Like, this is his last opportunity. Like, if you really wanted to cover all bases before you turn John heel, him losing this opportunity and him like, all right, I lost. I'm about to beat the hell out of whoever just won this match because I've had enough. I would rather see that. And plus, you gotta if you gonna give CM, you can't keep waiting to do this with CM Punk. Like, I'm like gun shy with it.
Having too many years left in him.
That's my point. Like, what's the other road for him to main event WrestleMania? There's none. Like, this has to be it, unless you insert him in a triple threat match or something. We don't want to see that. Like,
as match wise, as far as the match, I'd love to see it as a match.
I actually don't want that motherfucker nowhere near them too. Like, mind your business. Like, get the fuck out the way and let the real shit go down. Let Roman and Seth have their years-long waited fucking culmination for their shit, and get your old ass the fuck out the way. Go get your fake main event or whatever you fucking want. Get out of here.
I will tell y'all where I feel like CM Punk is gonna fall into place at. This was a random thought I had, but it just kind of blossomed into what I think could be a reality.
Gotta have something to do with that favor. Can't forget that.
I think we're going to forget about the favor. I think Roman is going to come in somehow and cost Seth the chamber. CM Punk is going to get in Roman's face and all that. And it's going to seem like it's setting up that triple threat match. But that's not a WrestleMania main event. Even though those are three huge names, it's not a WrestleMania main event. Usually, unless it's a title involved, right?
Okay.
We don't need a title involved in a CM Punk Stone Cold Steve Austin match at WrestleMania.
Damn, that came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna lie. So I got hit by a truck with that one. I didn't see that coming.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want, because Seth and Roman need to finish their thing. CM Punk really has no place in that.
All right, let me ask you this: What are you gonna do with Jey Uso, whose name is his main event? Jey Uso. Have main event Jay open the show.
We're gonna call him co-main event Jey Uso.
He's opening that. He's opening that show. You know that.
Nah,
it is, but they're doing that shit.
You gotta have it. Nah, you gotta WWE gotta have the cake and eat it too. You gotta have him main event.
We've had this Stone Cold CM Punk conversation for a while, and we've had this Stone Cold's last match conversation for a while too.
Stone Cold last match was supposed to be against The Rock in WrestleMania when he walked off into the sunset after them 3 rock bottoms.
Y'all gonna take this from Kevin Owens now? That's fucked up.
No.
Kevin Owens and Stone
Right.
Cold main evented that WrestleMania. This is CM Punk's way to main event WrestleMania. This is the only way he has left the main event.
Here's the only problem with that. I'm not downsizing the fact that Kevin Owens main evented the night 1 with him, but the year before that, did you know AJ Styles main evented night 1 with The Undertaker? Or maybe it was a year or something before that. The roster around this time period was nowhere near the roster we have now. Huh? This roster,
Royal Rumble, like just sitting there and I'm looking in the ring and it's like CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, and all these just huge names in wrestling right now. You know what I mean? Legends to new people. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. Like, who do you put where?
The thing about the John Cena win, the thing about the John Cena win that hasn't made sense to me, but with this Elimination Chamber, is that if you want to turn him heel, why would he win, right? What reason would he have to turn if he got what he wanted? So I think he does have to kind of screw somebody out of their spot. So CM Punk is almost too big for that, because then you set up John Cena versus CM Punk, and you can't just. I guess you could just put that to the side for like SummerSlam or something.
The only problem with CM Punk is CM Punk's not even like, if you say top baby faces, you think Jey Uso and Cody, as far as like merch and all that stuff. CM Punk got that kind of face where this dude can go out there and probably kick a baby, bro, and they're gonna cheer. Because the Punk do bull. He don't blur the lines. Like, he's not a super white meat baby face, and they still cheer for him. And some of the stuff Seth and them be saying, they be right, and they still cheer for him. The only thing I can see it happening, hear me out, if Roman never got his rematch for his title, right? For his title that he lost at WrestleMania. Let's say it's a contract for that title, for his rematch clause, right? Let's say somebody holds that contract for Roman's rematch clause, and John Cena wins at the Chamber, but somebody cashes in that favor and gets that rematch clause and inserts himself, and that becomes a triple threat match at WrestleMania. And Cena still loses his mind and goes heel and wins WrestleMania.
I just had a long train of thought, right? And I started thinking, and I think this could be another way CM Punk can get his WrestleMania main event. What if CM Punk does win the Elimination Chamber? You know The Rock is coming to Elimination Chamber, and Cody has to give him his answer about being corporate champion or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cody says no.
John Cena comes out.
Cena comes out. Rock says, "You know what? You're in the match. It's a triple threat now. I can do that because I'm the final boss."
Oh, that's a good one. CM Punk win, and he just inserts John Cena in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd be missing is, what the hell is this favor? Every time he see Paul Heyman, he still keeps saying, "You know, you owe me, right?"
I think there's going to be another one of those situations where we kind of forget about that.
They're going to drop the plot point.
We just threw some plot armor out there to get CM
like
Punk
the watch. Like Cody's watch.
And the stupid ass title, the people's title.
The title was stupid. I think he just wanted to have a belt to come out there with.
He did. He just wanted to stand next to Roman.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to have a belt. He wanted to toss up a belt, so he's like, "Y'all, make me this belt. Have her give it to me."
I mean,
that's the craziest shit.
Very, very good for starting stories and just kind of leaving it hanging. It's like, oh, fuck that. This is
the
good.
Belt.
Like
the belt was straight. It was just some stupid shoestrings on it. That was stupid. I never seen.
I can't get over the idea that he probably presented this like, I need this belt, so we're gonna get Muhammad Ali's wife to give it to me.
Oh, he definitely said. He said, "Nah, I want to. I want to throw my entry, throw this belt up."
He probably said that shit with no hesitation.
We don't have a belt for you. Don't worry about it.
So, who did y'all have, John? Who did you have win in the Chamber?
CM Punk sounds good. Sounds good to me. That's probably the baby face you can screw over in that kind of situation. And everybody else is kind of busy. And Logan Paul, that would be really weird. That would just be really weird.
That would make headlines, though.
If Logan Paul win, they are going to be pissed.
You know what I could see? I'm gonna tell y'all what I could see at WrestleMania too. This is something we're gonna talk about because we are gonna eventually we're gonna do this WrestleMania prediction show. You know what we'd want to see at WrestleMania, but I think we're gonna see Braun Breaker versus Logan Paul for the Intercontinental Championship, and we're gonna have Kai Cenat and ISO Speed in Logan Paul's corner.
What you could do about? Do you just say you? So what you
What?
gonna do about
No,
AJ?
we not.
He gonna do.
We not.
I'm gonna
They
tell you
scared I show Speed away forever.
We not doing that. We not doing that to my boy Penta, bro. Give Penta that shot. I'm sorry. I ain't AJ. I'll mess with you, but nah. Give Penta that match.
Or you can have a six pack challenge.
Because they done made Braun Breaker the fucking streamer killer at this point. You know what I'm saying? Him versus Logan, and plus Logan Paul is a high profile name. They know it's going to get attention. You know
I say put all of them. I say put all of them in there.
Logan Paul and Speed and Kai and whatnot. They're streaming live from the thing. WWE know how many views. That's
and Triple H like tapping into that too. He like tapping into that.
He's smart. You know what?
Here's the thing though: if you make that a 6-pack challenge, or some kind of pack where you could throw all your mids like your Ludwig Kaisers and all these people in there, you gotta have Sheamus win though.
Sheamus does deserve it.
Sheamus gotta get that one belt, bro. That man been chasing that belt for about 4 years at this point.
And the thing about it though, Cena has too. Cena's never won an Intercontinental Championship, so I would rather have him win that before the number 17. In my opinion.
Hey, and the crazy thing is, even Undertaker said he don't want him to break Ric Flair record.
That was just some hating shit. But Izzy, who you got winning the chamber?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Business wise, John Cena. The fan in me, CM Punk.
What are you calling?
Bro, I'm gonna go with Punk, bro. I'm gonna say Paul Heyman comes to the ring and CM and him and Roman Reigns shake hands and they beat the hell out of all the.
No, they ain't shaking hands.
you remember what Paul said? They shake hands, they beat the hell out of everybody. They fight, and then Seth comes back and costs Roman the match or something like that. I mean, you can still because you still leave little seeds of doubt with John. The whole outcome is to get. I think everybody's looking for the same outcome to get CM Punk somewhere inserted in WrestleMania main event spot and get a heel turn out of Cena. How are they gonna do it?
I just gave him the blueprint. It's gonna happen too. Because Triple H, I know you're watching, brother. Salute to you, by the way. Congratulations on your Hall of Fame and all that. I need a ticket, by the way. Make sure we get those credentials. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I could. I gave him the blueprint, man. That's about the best way to get CM Punk in that main event at WrestleMania. I feel like anyway, and get your heel John Cena out of the situation. Next match at Elimination Chamber. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I honestly don't give a shit about this match.
Yeah. I was gonna say
they're in Toronto. It's a way to showcase Trish.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a showcase match.
Cool.
I think the match might be better than what we thinking because Nia
not gonna be a bad match.
Yeah, because Nia has improved a lot in the ring, and the only person I would be scared for is actually Trish. Because she's like
the same way I'm sick of Rhea and Liv is I'm
sick of Nia,
not Nia and Tiffany.
And I read that Nia was supposed to eliminate more people in the Rumble than she did. I'm like, bro, they just butchering these 6 women. Just all good God.
They squeeze all the juice out this Trish Stratus thing for me here. Like I don't even care that Trish is here. Just get the shit out the way.
If Trish is gonna come there, let her have a legit run. Like let her have weekly matches, weekly promos or something.
Should have just fought Tiffany.
She tried that. And when she was trying to be a heel and she had that little buff girl as a bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was not it, bro. Sometimes you gotta retire. Sometimes you gotta retire, bro.
You see they dropped Tiffany on her head on Friday?
I seen him not catch her when she did that moonsault. Like, yo,
yeah.
Like, golly. They did Tiffany dirty that match.
That's not the first time they do that to her.
That was nasty. Cause she like that moonsault, especially they had to take one step forward. They knew that.
I'm not doing that shit no more. I don't trust none of you hoes.
Oh God. I couldn't go for it. Man.
Nah, they said we about to break you in, rookie.
But I feel like, in my opinion, it's pretty obvious who's going to win this match. I think we got Tiffany and Trish winning this match. I mean,
yeah.
Being that Trish home, I can't see her getting smoked, and we already know who getting the pin. We already know who's gonna take the pin. We got a perfect person to sit there and take the pin.
It's pretty unanimous here. Tiffany and Trish.
The funny part is that after they win, Tiffany and what's name gonna do that stupid Trish Stratus point, and then out the blue, Charlotte gonna come out, and she gonna do the same point, but at the WrestleMania sign.
She should just beat both their asses if you want to do something interesting. Damn, just kill Trish in front of all those Toronto people.
She ain't been doing nothing. Just come out to the ring. Has she even been talking? She cut that promo on Raw.
That rough promo where nobody cared about her.
She cut 2 promos. That's it.
And she ain't been talking no more. She just been pointing.
She's like, never mind.
The funny thing is they try to have her come back as a baby face.
The crowd was not having it.
It's that road dog shit. That's what he did with Becky Lynch.
Jeannie said, I could see Trish doing Tiffany dirty. Y'all think so? Y'all think Trish will turn heel in her hometown?
I don't know because they have no, like, what are you building towards there? Like, if she already got Charlotte at WrestleMania.
I mean, Trish technically from the last place Trish left off. Trish is a heel.
Yeah.
And what's the name?
Yeah, Danny, she's supposed to still be a heel. Like, that's kind of the mom line thing.
And what's the name was supposed to retire her.
Who's that?
In Toronto at SummerSlam.
That was supposed to be a retirement match, wasn't it?
They got to stop pump faking with these
Tiffany is a fucking heel.
Yeah, Tiffany a heel too.
Why is she? Tiffany's a heel. She's been a heel this whole time. And if they want Charlotte to be the babyface, Tiffany needed to duff Trish out after the match. Let them get the win. Then Tiffany do some certified heel shit on Trish.
Let me tell you something, bro. It could be some ducks crossing the street, and Tiffany can run them over. If she in a match with Charlotte, they booing Charlotte.
I'm telling you, if Tiffany dump Trish out and then start quit walking singing Not Like Us in Toronto,
I'm bringing out my special guest.
Now that might work.
Shh, I see dead people. I'm going crazy.
If WWE was smart, they would do something related to with one of their heels. You know who they're gonna probably
like
yeah.
It's going. Hey, guess who it's gonna be?
Austin Aries.
Nope.
Jey Uso.
Nope. It's gonna be The Rock. Y'all saw what The Rock did on Friday. Y'all saw what The Rock just did with the Friday with the Block is Hot. It's gonna be The Rock coming out to Not Like Us. Genius.
He remixed it. He had like his bass line in the Block is Hot song, which was so fire to me.
I didn't recognize it, and my ears already got this shield up for this Def Rebel shit. So I was like, get it out of here.
I heard broadcasting live from the Block is Lil Wayne. I lost my shit. Block is Hot is one of my favorite songs of all time. The first Wayne album is one of my favorite albums of all time.
What's that? 500 Degrees?
Block is Hot was the name of the album.
Okay. 500 Degrees, I think, was his. Which one was that?
And I feel like the Rock even said it in the press conference. That's his way of showing love to Lil Wayne, who didn't get the love he thought he deserved at
That's why they ain't want his ass at the Super. You see, they thought they were gonna announce WrestleMania at the Super Bowl. Get your overstepping ass out of here. They were not gonna let you announce WrestleMania at the Super Bowl.
They did it last year, or they didn't do it at the Super Bowl.
Nah,
press conference the day before the Super Bowl.
Rock thought that shit was. He said we had a couple hiccups, so it's gonna happen. Yeah, they told you no. It's not a hiccup.
Rock
FOH, bro.
Rock and Wayne be tripping, bro. I love Wayne to death, bro, but
Wayne could not have. I don't see. Well, this is
Wayne might have tapped.
A whole other podcast. I don't see Wayne headline.
Wayne might have tapped out on that stage, bro. He might have tapped out.
They keep posting clips of him too, like just being absolute shit, too high on stage to do anything.
Did we see him at WrestleMania last year?
Nah, that was horrible.
It was terrible, bro.
I took that as like they didn't pay him enough. I didn't know it was rough all around.
It ain't even that. It's catalog too. He got like some hits. But
he played a million. What the fuck?
That's actually his big one of his actual biggest hits. That was
A Million is his biggest song, I think.
Numbers wise, because I was always one of the songs I just kind of like. I guess because I heard it so damn much on the radio, I have a.
I think a million. I
I
want to say a million Lollipop is his biggest songs.
He'd have played Lollipop. That'd have been insane.
Playing Lollipop at
WrestleMania.
At Wrestling Super Bowl is wild.
Lollipop and a Millie are his two biggest records.
His two biggest songs. But playing Lollipop at the Super Bowl is wild. Shorty say that she with ain't. Hold on, bro.
You talk about
that's crazy.
Talk to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Millie doesn't even rank amongst my favorite Wayne songs. Like my Wayne songs. Like that's crazy.
The crazy thing. Millie ain't even in my top 10 Wayne songs.
All right. Fast forward, last match as of right now. They haven't announced anything else, but as of right now, the match I'm looking forward to the most and this is kind of the main topic of the show today. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match. First and foremost, if you have not seen that Kevin Steen versus El Generico match in ROH, you are not a real wrestling fan. I feel like you have to go watch that match and you will understand why a lot of people are extremely excited for this match. I could actually watch these two dudes fight forever. I'm not even bullshitting. They have banger match after banger match every time they go.
They do, and it's a feud that I can never get tired of. It's kind of like Seth and Roman. I can't get tired of Seth and Roman beating the hell out, getting in the middle of the ring, doing that whole hockey fight. When they do the fake hockey fight in the middle of the ring, let you know that it's real.
Bro, look at Kevin Owens' shirt.
that was one of the things I really loved about their feud in Ring of Honor. It's like they kind of killed each other. Like there were moments where each one thought the other one was dead. They weren't appearing on TV no more. And then you get the moment where you find out like he's still alive. And I have to try to kill him again. It felt like actual fights to the death. And they brought that energy to WWE. And I don't think in WWE they've ever gotten to have that kind of fight without on a lights out wrestling match. So this is gonna be the first time WWE fans get to see that kind of real hatred that they can have between each other.
You think Triple H is gonna take the gloves off? The only problem is
I think that's what the unsanction is about.
The only problem is I don't feel like they should do that this close to WrestleMania.
But the thing about I felt at first I was like, this should be a WrestleMania match.
I agree.
But at the same time,
you got Randy Orton lurking, bro. Like
that's one.
That's such a secondary match, compared to this one.
It is right.
But then they got the Canada thing.
I understand why they want to do it in
Canada,
the Canadian audience.
Yeah.
So but then my question is, what do you do if say they beat the hell out of each other? Randy Orton comes back, helps El Generico win.
Lucia,
where do you go with Sami Zayn from there?
Kevin Owens is absolutely right, by the way.
Kevin Owens is right. I would agree.
I said it went during the ladder match. I said Sami Zayn is watching this man climb that ladder right now, just staring at him.
I had a rant our last episode about this whole situation. I'm not going to get into it again. My God, that pissed me off so bad. Like, bro, hit him. It pissed me off, bro. Like, it legit made me mad. But Kevin Owens is absolutely right. And I'm going to tell y'all why I love this story, too, is moments like this. That was some Kevin Owens and his little car promos have been incredible. This blaming everybody else, it's everybody else's fault. But then this here, outside this man's house, watching them, you know what I'm saying? I guess they're homeschooling the son or whatever. Like, and cutting a promo about I'm gonna unalive you in a couple of days, and it's your fault. It's your fault. Your family's gonna grieve, and I hate that you're gonna make me do this. I'm gonna hurt you for making me hurt your family by hurting you. Like this, that's some crazy shit, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So the question is, who do y'all have winning this match?
Probably Kevin Owens, just because they have that Randy Orton thing set up already, and he could use a win after that Royal Rumble loss.
Yeah, he got to get one.
And they've been setting him up to be they've written him to be right. You know, why is the right guy losing so much? What are we trying to say here?
And I feel like they keep giving Kevin the keys. It's like he ran on the cuff, and then something always keep happening. I'm like, bro, can't keep losing like this. They say he lost a world title match the last 5 years at the Royal Rumble.
Oof. Yikes.
I think two of them with a Roman, right?
Yeah, 2 of them was Roman. You remember Roman ran him over with the golf?
2 of them with a Roman Reigns, bro. Kevin
listen,
right,
he
bro.
won.
Kevin
He
been
won
through a
that
lot of
one.
shit.
He won that fucking match. They couldn't get the handcuffs off this motherfucker before the 10 count. He was stuck down there. They had to just stop counting.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody but Kevin Owens to win this match. Kevin Owens has completely won my heart over, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's my favorite thing to watch in wrestling these days, to be honest with you. I personally would have rather had him win that title from Cody. I have my reasons. But I'd have rather seen Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn or some shit like that at Mania for a title. Mm-hmm. You know, something to make it matter more. You know what I mean? But I do want Kevin to get this win. But of course, Sami Zayn was out for a week after a package power driver. Randy Orton been out since what? November?
And he couldn't even get him up for the package because Randy about 300.
Cody was out for a week.
He just gave him a spike.
You know what I mean? Like, Orton got to come back, and I feel like he's going to cost KO this match to set up the WrestleMania match. But I do see Randy giving KO his just due at WrestleMania. I do see that.
Yeah, so, bro can't keep losing.
I think Sami Zayn is going to win this match.
I actually don't mind Kevin Owens losing, bro. Like, he's losing in ways that furthers his point. Like the shit Cody Rhodes did to him was an abomination, bro. Like,
he's not a nice guy. He's not a good guy. He's not a good person.
Like, so it's like, can you really blame Kevin for being like this? Some sad, like, losing is just furthering his point. So I'm cool with it because I think him losing builds the story. I agree with you, Danny. Though Randy Orton is gonna cost him the match. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I would just let them have the match. Let Randy come back at a later time, but I mean, it's close to WrestleMania. You got to throw Randy in the story somewhere, I guess. I don't think Randy. I don't think
is left in him either.
I don't think Randy gives a damn about helping Sami Zayn either. So that's the kind of thing. Like,
yeah, that's nasty work.
So you got Sami too, Malik?
Yeah, I got Sami, man.
And who you got, Izzy?
I got Sami.
So we got 3 Sammys and John got KO. KO, I mean, I do agree with John in the sense that KO does deserve a win, but come on, Randy, like you said, Randy is lurking in the shadows.
Got it. Yeah, you got to do something. We got to have an end game.
I also just don't want them to touch this fucking match. Like, this is the last time they're probably gonna have this opportunity.
Yeah, me too, John. That's why I don't like it. Like, that's why I don't like it, man. I don't like Randy interfering in this one, man. Because it's like, so what's going to be the main event? Is it going to be the Elimination Chamber? Is it going to be them?
Nah, they need the main event.
It has to be them. Like, they're unsanctioned, right? So the light's supposed to go off after the main event, and then they come back, and now we do the unsanctioned match. But I guess WWE doesn't always do it that way. Triple H and Shawn Michaels had an unsanctioned match in the middle of the show once.
Yeah,
I'm personally, it should be the man. It's in Toronto, first and foremost. You know what? I see them doing this Cody Rhodes Rock shit as the main event too, though.
Oh my God, I forgot about that shit.
I gotta open the show.
I feel like it has to come after the men's Elimination Chamber match.
That's a good point too. That's a good point. As long as I get corporate Cena,
get desperate, sweaty loser John Cena just begging, I'll take it. Oh, that's gonna be heartbreaking to watch. Actually,
Cody like, no, I can't do it, and John Cena like, I can.
And The Rock will be like, I knew you would say that. And then Cena just come out of nowhere and pick him up. His attitude is just his ass.
That face with that fucking face he puts on, that sullen, serious, I'm sorry face. The face he made when he had to apologize to China. Fuck.
Cena as The Rock's hitman or whatever. It's kind of. In order for it to work, though, Cena gotta go. Cena gotta go in too, though. He gotta go in. Cena can talk, but like Malik said, if anybody can talk and get it there, Cena can do it. Cena can talk.
What we're talking about before we get too far off the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn thing. Where would y'all rank their rivalry in wrestling history. I personally think it's like top 3 of wrestling
See,
rivalries of all time.
Cena
Because
and who?
no, not Cena. Kevin
Oh,
Owens and Sami.
oh, shit.
I
Damn,
think it's
that's
like
a
top
big
because
one.
you got to think this thing has spanned through several companies in
Yeah,
several years.
years,
You know what I'm
and they
saying?
can always go back to it. The boys can branch off, go do stuff, come back, beat the hell out of each other. One could be the IC title, the other one could be like his hitman, or another one could be this champion, and this person like his hitman. They could be best friends, tag titles, and then they still come back, beat the hell out of each other. I
I
give it
never
top.
seen.
I can say
I
top
never.
3. I've never seen a dynamic like that before.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
top
never
3.
seen two wrestlers be so associated with each other the whole way
Whole
through
career.
from the very beginning in the dirty bottom to the top of the indies to the WWE of all places. Well, they weren't even acknowledging shit like that regularly when Kevin Owens came in to continue that because the dynamic is so strong. They just had the faith in it like that. That's crazy. It's got to be top 3, top 5 just for
Yeah.
that alone.
Only thing I can think of that comes close is Triple H and The Rock. I mean, it's like being on parallel courses coming up.
Stone Cold and The Rock is a bigger.
Stone Cold and The Rock is a bigger
But I
one.
mean, I'm talking about again, just the simple fact that again, this started, like you said, in the basements in Canada. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, and it's going to the main event of WrestleMania essentially when they won the tag titles and whatnot.
Which is
But
crazy itself.
the fact that when KO debuted in NXT, he powerbombed who on the fucking apron?
Yeah,
Sami
out
Zayn.
gate.
Like as soon
My
as he
man
got
was
to
a
NXT,
my man was
it's
a
like,
face. My man was a face for 1 hour.
right.
Turn heel immediately.
And it was beautiful, bro. They just worked together so well. Their career, like, if Kevin Owens left at WWE and went to AEW, it wouldn't even feel right unless Sami Zayn went with him or didn't follow around not too long behind.
That's how I
I
feel
can
about
see
it.
that rivalry go over there too. I can see that rivalry go in TNA anywhere. Anywhere these two are at, they're gonna put on a banger match, and it's gonna tell an incredible story. They always have, and they always will, man. These two, man, easily top 3 rivalries of all time.
I'd have to think
Yes.
about it, but top 3 does sound right. I will really, because I want to see what happens with this match. Like, because I love WWE, but they do have a tendency to mess things up sometimes. So let me just see what happens with this match and what they do. But so far, to me, like how y'all said, anything that transcends organizations is different. Like you can't. It's hard for me to rank this because, like John said, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this. So me personally, knowing that, I want to put it at number 1. I get The Rock
I
and
wouldn't even
Stone Cold.
argue.
I get that, but when you have something that has so much organic content, it doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest one. It could be the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah, and they best friends, best mans at each other weddings and God. Yeah,
this might be it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because like you said, this we never get tired of seeing them fight. Like we talk shit about it, like, oh, hey, they about to do this Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn thing again. But the minute it jump off, we like,
It's lit.
yo, it's lit.
As soon as they hit that hockey spot, that's it.
Yeah,
That shit, I can
exactly.
feel it.
As soon as they hit that hockey spot in the middle of the ring,
Why I like this run too is because this whole since Kevin Owens has turned heel, it's been amazing. It's been like this organic heel run, like I said, doing stuff backstage, doing the whole thing set off at Bad Blood where there were no WWE cameras there. It's just people with cell phones catching him beating the shit out of Cody in the parking lot. You know what I mean? It's been this organic run. You know what I mean? So it already feels different.
That's risky business. Kudos to Triple H for that.
It already feels different. And then with Sami or KO losing that match, I'm thinking we're not gonna see him for a while anyway. He just went through a ladder, he broke his neck and his back in 12 different places. We ain't gonna see him in a minute. And then he come out the next night to package power drive Sami Zayn.
They put on a classic ladder match too.
So I'm like, yo, like you feel it more. And again, this whole Kevin Owens saying, I'm right. I know I'm right. This happened. But again, he has a legit argument. And that's again why I like it too. But this current run Kevin Owens is on is allowing him to revisit several past rivalries. And I'm enjoying it. The same way Malik talked about Cody when he becomes it, whenever he does turn heel, he got a lot of other people he can run back to. You know what I'm saying?
Game plus mode.
Exactly. New Game Plus.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it now that we're talking about it, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud on this live stream. I think that's the number one best rivalry I've ever seen in my life.
Real. Like, it's no cap. Like, that's why I kind of sat here quiet for a second. Like, y'all seeing top three, but I get the Triple H and the Rock thing. I get that, but the Triple H was so entwined with so many other rivalries at the same time. There was a lot of superstars on that linear path.
They didn't even get their main event. They got robbed. Triple H and the Rock got robbed. They got to put in the 4-way instead.
Fatal 4-way, right?
They got robbed for their main event. That main event spot was some bull. The only reason why I say they come close, just because they did the whole. They came up. They was rookies. They did the whole Nation DX thing. They went into the IC title, European title, SummerSlam ladder matches. Then they went into. Then The Rock was in the corporation and he was in the DX, and DX was like top baby faces. He was like top heel, and then they swapped. The game ended up being the top heel, and The Rock ended up being top baby face. But
here's why I will put it over that. The talent in the WWE now compared to the talent that was in WWE back then. It's hard to have a rivalry like this now and still care about it if it's not top tier. So for them to be able to do that, I think it raises it over that level. Do you get what I'm trying to say, Shad?
Yeah, I think the reason why I would give it number one, because as good as, like, they had so many. Okay, so it's a difference in like a good rivalry. Like, okay, say you see a rivalry, you like, oh, this rivalry nice. The boys put on fire matches. And you got rivalries for fire matches, but then you got rivalries that put seats and tickets. I haven't seen one that was so heavy on both.
Yeah.
Other than
that's exactly it.
The story is there, and the match.
The money
is there.
Let's keep it real. Rock and Stone Cold is a big feud. They fought at 3 WrestleManias. Big feud. But we don't really go like, oh, I can't wait to see this match. If you just know it's a big feud, we like to see them cut promos, talk junk to each other, and stuff like that.
Oh, no. That WrestleMania X7 package, man.
No. I'm not saying like they got. I'm not saying like they put on
weight.
I'm not saying they put on bad matches, but shoot, that was more Stone Cold. I gotta beat you, Rock. I got to do this.
But you're right though. That's exactly what makes it number one objectively for me. Like they not just money wise. Like they actually somehow main evented WrestleMania. Like,
right.
That shit to the main event. How the fuck? How did that even happen? Crazy. That's insane to me. So, yeah, I think that's gonna make it number one for sure. And I got to go to one match live, so I want to be able to say I got to see the ladder match. I was in person. I got to be at Final Battle for the best fucking rivalry that I ever seen in my life.
Nice.
Yeah, and like you said, they had years of. I can't think of nobody. That's the only people that's I said. The only people that could come to mind that have years of rivalry is like growing up in ranks is Triple H and The Rock. But they also had better rivalries with other people like Mankind, Undertaker, stuff like that. They are the only two that has had top-notch rivalries, top-notch matches, and they grew up together. Like, from gym houses, fighting in gyms, the arenas, the stadiums. That junk's crazy.
This is for a whole nother episode because we really could do a whole conversation about top 5 rivalries of all time type shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all myself, I'm putting it. I know it's a young rivalry. I'm putting Hangman and Swerve in my top 5 rivalries.
It's hard not to compare to like the TV that they put on. Like,
I'm okay with that.
I never seen somebody.
I don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like when people take stuff because it's a time frame or a time lapse and try to discredit greatness. That was a crazy top 2 rivalries last year. Was Hangman and Adam and Drew and CM Punk. That's top 2 rivalries. No belt involved. Not one belt.
It's crazy to me how I never would have thought that they could be such good like dance partners. Like I don't know. I know they're both good wrestlers, but I didn't know they would be like puzzle pieces like that. Like it's kind of crazy. And I'm waiting to see the next chapter of that, which is probably Hangman looking for forgiveness or some shit. Because he took it a little far. I didn't mean
to. I didn't mean to staple your forehead, bro.
You got insurance, don't you?
Got crazy.
I figured you had good insurance, yeah.
Good. Look, man, that syringe was sterilized. So, my bad, bro. Look, Christopher Daniels, he crippled. I don't want to jump crazy. And then what's the name? And then Ricochet pop up in the middle of them. The middle of them talking.
I'm not even gonna hate on Ricochet no more, dog. Because him as
it's working, man. It's
working. Like when he comes on TV, it's like this fucking guy. Like,
he's so annoying. It's so good.
So shout out to Ricochet, man, for making me hate you.
Right. He had me the other night. He got impressed on our face. No, you're not getting your role back. And he was dead serious. And then did that stupid laugh. I said, come on, man. What is this? He making it work though. He making it work.
Something I did forget to mention since we are talking about AEW. This rumor, I don't know what they're saying. It's a rumor that some people are saying is true. It actually happened about this meeting between Shane McMahon and Tony Khan. Say they had a meeting. They talked about business or whatever, but they said that Shane came up with the idea of I want to join AEW, but let me run the show.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey. Tony Khan ghosted him.
I left him on red.
Honestly, I'm not even mad. Like, how you gonna disrespect me like this? I called you to this meeting here. We set this whole shit up, and you come with this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Pull up on me with some. I can do your job better than you, right?
You know the crazy thing is, I used to feel bad how Vince treated Shane. I'm like, yo, he be wilding on Shane. He be treating Stephanie and Triple H so much better. But then every time he gives Shane the keys, Shane does some bull. Every time. Do you remember the time this dude? Let me give you 3 times he gave Shane the keys. Shane came up with an idea to be the greatest wrestler in the world. He beat AJ Styles to win that title in Saudi Arabia. Why was Shane in that tournament? I don't know. Shouldn't have been in it. Here's another time he gave Shane the keys. Dude made Fight Club, a little segment on Monday Night Raw. What is he doing? I don't know. Why he do that? Shane, what are you doing? He gave Shane the keys one more time. He wanted to be the Iron Man in the Royal Rumble.
Hear me out, Dad.
They got the numbers mixed up. People coming out to the wrong music. Oh my goodness. They said they hit Randy Orton music. Randy Orton said, this ain't my turn. You're like, too late. Now we're playing your music. You gotta go. You're like, what? Shane, no. Then he got the audacity to go to AEW. Not only do you look like a traitor by going to the ops, you got the nerve to tell the ops, yeah, let me run the show too, though.
That's wild.
And they said he don't even watch. He didn't know what the fuck is going on. Wow. They say he don't know none of the wrestlers.
Wow. That's disrespectful as hell. I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I do think if Shane McMahon popped up in AEW, it would shift the fucking culture. It would break the internet. I really do feel like Shane McMahon popping up in AEW on some I am my brother-in-law's competition now.
If he was an authority figure per se,
like a TV character
on screen,
yep.
but
that would shake shit up.
Yeah, he was asking for some. He wanted a cut.
I mean, I think he should help out with some of the writing and storytelling because it's. That's the.
I wouldn't ask him.
Like AEW.
I wouldn't ask Shane.
I wouldn't ask him. I would find somebody else.
This is where I agree with both y'all.
Maybe Shane can bring Freebird over with him or something.
I think AEW does need help with the writing because they burn through stories too fast. Do you know we already accumulated the Mariah May and what's the name story? That just happened and it's already done. They could have stretched that out for a year. That could have been
an all-in main event.
Yeah, they could have. She could have been Tony Storm all the way back to All In, and then went back to. I said, dang, she came right back, had a few matches, became the #1 contender, won the belt right back.
It's like they're rushing it. I feel.
Yeah, they rushed
their story.
So I'm looking at now. MJF is supposed to get in a feud with Hangman Adam Page,
and I love it, but I just don't.
I do love it, but they already did it.
Can we let the name McMahon and creative just not happen?
Yeah, I think we can let that die forever.
Just like we're not that long into the Triple H era here. Like,
let it cook.
It's still fresh. Everything that we went through with Vince, and plus, Vince's story is still kind of out there.
Yeah,
the headlines.
Hey,
AEW. Am I tripping when I say AEW could use the promotion? Get those?
No. I'm talking about him doing anything with creative. Anything with that? Hell no.
He need to come.
Just having him on screen though as a talent. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a no-brainer. But you asking for equity in a company you didn't help build. First off, you didn't help build anything here. So you want equity here, and you want us for that? Let you run creative? No,
I don't want that. Shane McMahon versus Will Ospreay match.
No, but I guarantee you, Shane will push for it if you let him in the door.
For sure, for the title at All In main event.
I can go for it. I can go for it. I jump off whatever you want me to.
I'm remembering now that picture of Shane and Tony Khan that came out where Tony Khan had that face on, like, damn, I got caught. Now I realize that's probably not what that face was. He was like,
this dude.
Oh, this nigga is really crazy. Like, that's what that face is. He's really out his mind. You said you want what? Oh, okay. Never mind. Hey, don't even worry. Yo, you know what? We'll reach out to you. How about that?
Crazy thing is, I legit used to feel bad for Shane. I'm like, bro, they be doing Shane dirty. I'm like, bro, he be kicking him. Vince be kicking him out, suspending him, firing him for a little bit. I'm like, yo, they be doing Shane. And then I realized, like, Shane be tripping.
My dad banned me from our club one time before. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Well, you tried to trip it? You probably was out there tripping.
I was wilding.
See?
I sent the Tony Khan picture because he got a face like this motherfucker.
I actually just downloaded it.
Did y'all see it? He said, "You see this?" He said, "Did y'all see this?"
Look at Shane. Shane looked like the boss. Like, what? What are we doing here? Like, nah, man.
Shane is like, come on, you know this is the way. You know this is what you need.
What are you laughing at, Tony?
He got a face like he feeding him bull. Shane looked like he feeding him bull. They gonna go for it, bro.
30%.
No, thank you.
They gonna go for it, bro. Let's 25.
Tony definitely got that. This guy has got to be shitting me face.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is, bro.
Talking about Tony Khan. Did y'all see him and CM Punk getting sued together?
I saw that by Ryan
Nemeth. Did you see the fucking? Did you see the paperwork Ryan's lawyer put out where they described Tony Khan's position in AEW? He said
Dolph Ziggler's little brother?
Yeah. He said, well, he's suing AEW, I guess, because CM Punk physically threatened him and then and then he left AEW and then AEW stopped booking him. So he's saying AEW blamed him for CM Punk leaving.
What? I heard hold on. All right. I didn't know what Ryan said.
Yeah.
What's his?
He thought.
Here we go. At all relevant times mentioned herein, Brooks was also an employee of AEW. In early 23, Brooks assaulted and battered two fellow wrestlers known by the stage names Matt and Nick Jackson. Hold on, CM Punk beat up the Young Bucks?
Yeah, you ain't know that.
I didn't.
That's what the lawyer said.
Yeah, they had a West.
I ain't hear the stories go that way until Ryan Nemeth's lawyer started saying shit.
Made the boy sign the non-disclosed contract.
He beat him up, then made him sign an NDA.
All of them was in there fighting. That's why all of them. You don't remember that, Danny?
That's not what CM Punk said. He made it seem like he was a victim. He made it seem like they busted up in his room and beat him and his dog.
I forgot about that one. That was all out. I'm thinking about the Jack Perry situation.
I am a victim. You come beating on my door, but if you come beating on my door, I'm gonna have to. I do have every right to bust you upside your head.
He got his ass whipped. I don't believe that shit.
It says CM Punk was suspended. During his suspension for unknown reasons, Brooks made it known that he despised Nemeth. Nemeth did nothing to Brooks whatsoever, but Brooks made it well known that he was angry with Nemeth. Brooks has a notorious history for taking violent action against others for no reason. Yo, this man.
You gotta
Drake.
I need this quote right here. I gotta give her this quote he said about Tony Khan before we move on, because I thought this one was funny as fuck. He said, since he was a child, Tony loved professional wrestling and had an obsession with certain wrestlers. The Khan family formed AEW to provide Tony with something to do safely away from the other family ventures. That's how Ryan Emmons' lawyer just described Tony Khan to a court.
That sounds about right though. But they definitely played Tony Khan up like he. That sounds about right. I can see them doing it.
That's so fucked up.
I mean, the way Tony Khan is definitely on the spectrum, so I can see them doing that for him. Like
that's bullshit. That's
let me get
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. They don't need to keep Tony away from their family. I ain't gonna. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. We got.
No. You know what?
To make. The Jacksonville Jaguars are trash. So I'm gonna just say that you don't need to keep Tony away from them. So
I don't think
they're trash with Tony and without Tony. So yo, come on, cut that out.
Hold on. I don't think they're doing it for that. I think he grew up being a wrestling fan, and I could see Tony Khan being annoying.
And Tony managed to alienate most everyone within the Jaguars organization, including the players. And then he went to the soccer team. And
they hired Urban. Okay, never mind. I ain't gonna bring my sports thing here. I'm gonna just say that report is bullshit. I'm gonna just say that. Just leave it there. I will turn this into a sports podcast.
It's not even only that. If we look at all the different ways they describe the origins of AEW, Tony Khan had to convince his father to put money in on that shit. His father didn't. His father thought this was a stupid idea. He said, I'm not giving you money to run no fucking wrestling company. You've been bothering me with this shit your whole life. You're not gonna make money here. You just want to throw money into a hole. Yeah, he had to give him a business plan.
He probably said he like, man, this dude bugging the hell out of me. He keeps showing up at work, asking for things to do. I'm gonna just go ahead this wrestling company. Get out my.
But dog, Ryan I feel like Ryan kind of fucked himself here too, though.
Yeah, he did.
Gonna want to work with him.
He got a what's the name done to him. He trying to get that money. He just pulled a. He got. I don't know if y'all familiar with this. He got King Kennedy, and it happens. That's the business. Huh. Every time it's a wrestler who what's the name. I don't think he's ready, bro. Or I don't like him, or something like. Dude, they made the Miz. The Miz said he wasn't allowed in the locker room for a year. Like, bro, some of this stuff you just got to take. They kicked Roman Reigns kicked Enzo off the tour bus.
I forgot that happened.
bro, the boys is for years. It's been
Enzo probably deserved that though. Enzo.
100%. 100%.
Definitely deserve that.
100%. But people, wow, they said they didn't. Vince McMahon wanted to push Ken Kennedy, and he was supposed to be, and son of Hornswoggle, he was supposed to be his son. Triple H said, I don't like him because he chewed gum when he cut his
he keep dropping people too. He dropped Randy Orton on his fucking head.
Yeah, he did. He said, I don't like him because he chewed gum during his promos. Got him out of there.
That was a thing for him, though. It worked. Like,
if you go back a couple years later when he went to TNA, he finally won a world title. He was like, and certain people didn't like me because he started smacking on the gun. He's like, because I chew gum during promos. And he came out in an interview and said Triple H got that what's name on him. John Cena, I mean, that happens in the business.
Well, since we were talking about Ryan Nemeth, his brother Nick Nemeth, another one of the greatest rivalries in wrestling history. Dolph Ziggler versus Goldberg. That's cap. That's absolute cap. But that was the best way I could segue into this. Goldberg is talking about his retirement match. He said that he's got a retirement match coming up his summer, one last match. I can see it happening at SummerSlam. Who would y'all see Goldberg having one final match with?
An unsanctioned match with Bret Hart is the only one that I care about. If it's not that, I don't care. I don't want to see Goldberg in there with no talent. He almost took the Undertaker out prematurely. I'm straight. I'm good.
He went for a jackhammer and turned it into a brain buster.
I'm good.
And you find out this dude concussed himself before the match. What were you doing, bro?
I'm straight on that, man.
Some of this dude's most dangerous injuries he did to himself. That match with the Undertaker, he banged his own head against the wall and concussed himself. The other jump when he was hitting the limousine door and he cut an artery in his arm.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
What are you doing, bro?
Jeannie said it in the chat, and I could see that too, since they did tease it at Bad Blood in Atlanta. Gunther versus Brock or
Nah, hell no.
Goldberg.
I don't want to
versus
see.
Goldberg, but
I
like
don't want to see Gunther.
Gunther, you
I
know
want.
Goldberg thinks he's gonna win this
Yeah,
match.
he
That's
kind of.
the issue.
See, here's
Yeah.
the problem. A lot of times when wrestlers, a throwback term, a lot of wrestlers like to go out on their shield. You're supposed to lose your final match, embrace the crowd, walk away.
You
I don't
you
think
know he
Goldberg.
watched that.
I don't think Goldberg think like that.
He
Goldberg
saw
want to
the
come out there
clips of
play.
that Sting retirement too. Now he's Fields and Bolden. They got that. Look, he went out on top. They do that now.
That's not gonna happen with Goldberg.
Yeah, but that's because Sting was
a Goldberg win means nothing to anybody.
Yeah,
I really doesn't.
But I think Goldberg definitely gonna go in there thinking like, yeah,
I gotta be a superhero for my son.
I would be okay with the Gunther match. I would be okay with that. Y'all remember that one when Goldberg came back? I think was it Brock he speared one time and pinned him.
Yeah, the Survivor Series. He ended Brock's 2-year winning streak.
I would like
I'll never forgive that shit.
Make us think that we on some shit on that type time. And let him come out, spear the shit out of Gunther, go for the pin. Gunther kicks out 2.5, and then proceeds to beat the dog shit out of Goldberg.
Here's the problem, though. Goldberg can't wrestle a long match.
Yeah, he
never
can't.
could.
No, he can't.
Never. He can't.
But he can get the shit beat out of him for 10 minutes.
I don't think he can that either. He's not a good seller. Have you ever seen him sell?
You don't sell Gunther's moves. He's literally beating you up. Like that's not selling. That's just reacting.
Should probably just put him in a corner with whatever shit heel they got going on at the time.
I don't like it.
You gotta give him against what's the name? What's the tag team? A-Town Down Under. Have him fight both of them, play his hits, and walk off into the sunset.
I will be honest with you. The match that we got the Gunther tease, and that's kind of set up. It's kind of there already. And Gunther really ain't gonna have much to do after losing the title at Mania. Let's be real. But personally, I think I'd rather see Braun Breaker versus Goldberg, and I would like to see Braun Breaker
got to kill him though,
squash him.
Yeah,
that's gonna make him.
But the biggest problem with Goldberg is, and it's always been a problem his whole career. In order to be a good wrestler, you can't be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you remember Goldberg losing or getting the hell?
Lost to Baron fucking Corbin in his last match.
Or getting the dog hell beat out of him and stuff like that. Like a lot of that stuff you don't remember with Goldberg. Like I can't remember how many times this dude been pinned clean.
He got cattle prodded. Good times, man. But no, so yeah, Goldberg teasing his last match and whatnot for summer 2025. I'm ready for it to be over, to be honest with you. But I'm just still kind of curious as to who is going to be against and how's it going to play out. I do not want to see Gunther lose at WrestleMania and then go on to lose to Goldberg. Like Rashad said, give him that moment where Gunther wins, Goldberg stands in the ring, and the crowd cheers him and sends him on his way.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
But the only problem is Gunther is a ring technician. You know what I'm saying? He likes to put on a work of art when his matches. I don't know how that's gonna work with Goldberg, bro. Goldberg is not a good wrestler. when it comes to wrestling, storytelling, selling, all the qualities you think like, he's not really he's strong and he can't even cut good promos. He's not really a good wrestler. And I'm not saying that to try to play him. But
I'll say this too, though. I mean, since we were talking about the top 5 rivalries or whatever, Goldberg versus the NWO was an incredible rivalry.
I like Goldberg. I like NWO versus Sting better.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I just ain't like the fact that just like Ric Flair said. Ric Flair said the NWO was the best thing for WCW and the worst.
I agree with that.
He said every night they used to come there like, all right, bro. Who whooping us tonight? He said, then it was like 30 of them. Boy, it's like 30 of them, 4 of us. He said, the boys just beating us every night.
Completely unrelated. I just found this picture in here again. I just wanted to post it. That's all.
That's incredible. I think
Indeed.
we that back up.
Boop.
Yeah.
But nah, that's pretty much all I had. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here?
No, man, just getting ready for this next week of pro wrestling and a
Yes,
thousand
sir.
more fucking post shows to do.
I will
And
go ahead and
including next week in wrestling, Danny, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned it all show. Segue, you know what I'm saying?
next week in wrestling. What's going on next week in wrestling?
I don't know what's going on in Eastern North Carolina next week in wrestling. You tell me, my boy. I'm just
I know what's going on May 3rd.
yeah, that's what I'm
wrestling.
talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's about a week.
I was
You know
just
what
about
I'm
to
saying?
segue into it. Saturday, May 3rd, people.
Ready or not.
Saturday, May 3rd, we've got our own wrestling event, a co-production with United Pro Wrestling based out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Man, we've got some amazing talent already on the lineup. We've got United Pro Wrestling champion Diego Hill. I've seen Diego wrestle. He's been making moves around North Carolina, all over the country, doing this thing. Um, he makes you think of a young Ricochet. Like he does some crazy shit in that ring, some innovative stuff that I like. That boy can fly. You know what I mean? And the way he sells moves is y'all gonna see May 3rd. We also got my man Trayvon Ali. He's gonna be on the card. He's a dope independent wrestler from out this way. Maya World, she was just featured on AEW a couple weeks ago, facing off against Megan Bain. She was on Dynamite in that match. She's wrestling for the UPW women's title at our show. Um, we've got some other people that we can't announce yet, but just
I'll
I'm gonna
try,
tell
y'all. I'm
y'all.
sorry.
I'm gonna tell
I
y'all.
try.
Get your tickets before that price goes up because there will be a
Yes,
price
sir.
increase soon. You're not gonna want to miss this show. And like I said, I hadn't put enough emphasis on it. It's a mix of live music and live wrestling. We're gonna have some live performances. I'll be DJing a little bit. Um, we've got a headlining artist coming through to perform. Can't tell y'all who that is yet, but again, get your tickets because that price will be going up. Right now, ringside seats are only $30. The early bird tickets, I want to say there's only like 7 of them left. And when I looked last yesterday, the early bird tickets are only $10. It's $10.
It's $10,
But
bro.
they're like I said, they're about going.
Nah. Heck no. Check that price up.
Oh, it's coming up. It's going up. Once we lock in who we lock in, yeah. Y'all gonna be very familiar with some of the names that we're looking to lock in on this car. And man, it's gonna be epic. I'm super happy to be a part of it all. Big shout my man Jay, president from UPW. Big shout my man Rio. Um, info on a after party coming too real soon. I'll be DJing that the whole night. But yeah, man, all May 3rd, tickets still are on sale. UPWonline.net. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now.
Yes, sir.
UPWonline.net. Get those tickets while you can. Like I said, those prices will be going up. There's no question behind it. Those prices will be going up once we lock in who we about to lock in. You'll see. You're not gonna want to miss it though. Big shout out to Jeannie too. Like I said, Jeannie, you already got 3 VIP ringside seats on me for you, your husband, and Latrell. Even though Latrell, I owe you that fade in 2K. Um, big shout out my man Bash World 2K, by the way.
Yes, sir.
NBA and WWE 2K content creator. He actually is a 2K influencer. They flew him out to Royal Rumble. I ran into him out there. We've been chatting up online since for like the last year or so anyway. But I ran into him. We actually met, linked up, talked for a little bit in Indianapolis. He's coming down. He said he wants to come down. He's got music in NBA 2K24. I can't think of the name of the song, but he's been featured on the 2K TV up there and everything. But that's the homie. He's coming down. We're gonna have some 2K25 stations set up in there so he can drop you off in a couple matches. I might even come over there and drop y'all off in a couple matches. Who knows? But it's gonna be a good time, man. Saturday, May 3rd. Make sure you get your tickets ASAP. Trail said he ready. That's what's up. That's what's up. You better get your practice in, Trail. I'm not losing no more, man. I'm not losing no more. I can't. I can't. But get your tickets. Saturday, May 3rd. UPWonline.net. UPW 3NT Ready or Not, man. And shout my brother Jules for making that instrument. He made that beat, and I'm not even bullshitting, like 20 minutes, bro. I was like, I need a beat with a Ready or Not sample. He's like, got you. Check your email. That's crazy. That guy's so good, man. But Saturday, May 3rd. I'm excited. Anything y'all boys want to put out there, want to promote?
Nah, we got Ready or Not, all in. Not AEW all in for Ready or Not.
It's gonna be
for sure,
shit, man. So many other special guests coming through too, man. So many other special guests, guest hosts and whatnot coming in. I just don't want to say names till we actually confirmed and locked in on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good. And I'm happy to be able to do it in New Bern, in my hometown, in the first venue I ever threw my own event in. One of my favorite venues in Eastern North Carolina. They shot my man Kurt from the Omega Center. Y'all ain't seen nothing like this before. Yeah, I can't wait.
Just getting started.
Oh God, man.
Yes, sir.
We're fellas, I don't think I told y'all this or not, but we're also going to be working at UPW's anniversary event. Their WrestleMania is an event called Infinity Rising. They're doing a third one December 13th, I think it is, in Raleigh. We're going to be a part of that too. But they already locked in the master of the master lock. My man Chris Adonis is already locked in on that card. He's got some amazing stuff lined up for that one too. And that's my man's Jay, the president of UPW. That's his birthday card too. That's why it's their WrestleMania. He goes all out. This past December, they had Mustafa Ali and Trevor Lee on the card. Man, it's a lot. It's lit though. 3NT's outside. But
make sure y'all visit DirtSheetRadio.com.
Yeah,
it's out there.
I meant to talk about that too, man. My bad. John, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Johnny Dirt Sheet. This man is making some amazing moves out here. First, he joined. He brought Dirt Sheet Radio over to comicbookclick.com. Now we have our own DirtSheetRadio.com where we can actually post our blogs and stuff like that up there, right?
Yes, sir. Every anything that comes from us can now get hosted on there, so we don't have to be so dependent on these fucking social media websites with all their rules and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
But definitely check out DirtSheetRadio.com for the latest pro wrestling news, rumors, pop culture, news, rumors, comic book news, rumors, articles, reviews, all that shit. And of course, we're live almost like 10 times a week, I think. It feels like it. It's like we're live after Raw, we're live after NXT, we're live after AEW, we're live after Impact, after SmackDown, after AEW and WWE pay-per-views. We got 3NT on Sundays. We got the Weekend Wrestling Roundup on Sundays. We got the Major Issue Show during the week. We got the Otaku Cafe Show during the week. Dirt Sheet Radio got a whole ass network going. It's always on. Just tune in.
So and it's better go ahead and get your rounds off, because like you said, you and all of us both know these places got rules. And we don't want to say the wrong thing. We get shoved down that little thing that starts with an A and get banned or flagged or all that stuff. So it's time to play the game. Let's play it.
Y'all looking for anime news, y'all looking for comic book news, movie news, wrestling news, of course, video game news, all that stuff. DirtSheetRadio.com. Everything you want is up there. Malik, I know you got a writing background. Like, you are a writer, sir.
Yes, I am.
You already know.
And he good too.
Free. You already know. You got the platform. The stage is yours.
Sam, I appreciate that. And okay, segue to me because it's baseball season. Apparently, I looked at my phone yesterday. I saw these baseball games on my phone and panicked. Oh shit, is somebody get super busy in my world? I didn't get no warning, no nothing. Yeah, baseball season. Shout out to MLBBro.com and Rob Parker for giving me the opportunity. I can't wait. This is like last season was my internship. This is my official writing season as an employee of MLBBro.com. So I can't wait to get that started and can't wait to put in the work and do that. And yo, if John is offering the site for me to write for Dirt Sheet Radio too, hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get in my bag and do that too,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. So salute to everybody doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be like y'all, man. My big bros, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be like y'all.
That's what's up, man. But of course, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and everything. 3NT Wrestling Podcast. We got some amazing stuff on the way, and that's because y'all support what we do. Y'all tune in, y'all check us out, y'all share, y'all hit like and all that stuff. Follow us on all social media platforms at 3NT Wrestling. We got the TikTok going now. We got Instagram. Granny is doing numbers on our Instagram page.
Norman
Reigns.
Reigns.
Norman Reigns. But shout out to y'all for the support too, man. Big shout out my girl Lucia Does. Make sure y'all check her out. Lashes and Lariats podcast. She's on Instagram as well. We doing some dope stuff, and y'all coming along for the ride. We appreciate y'all. But that's about it, right? That's all I got. Y'all got anything else?
Yeah.
Hey, I will say this, Triple H, again, I know you're watching, brother. Get me that Jacob Fatu Yada Da Mean shirt before WrestleMania. Thank you, sir.
Oh, gas, no breaks. Yada Da Mean. That's my That's my boy right there, man.
And he just be talking too. That's why I like
Fire, cooking.
I
feel like one of us.
They feel like he just say, they give him things, say, this direction we want you to go in. What you want me to say? Oh, now you say whatever you want to say.
He said, I know you got them braids done, but don't get it twisted.
Get it twisted around me. Fire. That was some smack URL shit right there, bro. I know you got your braids, but don't you ever get it twisted around me. That was so fire. But that's it, man. We getting up out of here. It's the 3NT Wrestling Podcast, man. Peace.
Ready or not.